Black Clover Mobile kind of lied to us, and I need to talk about it. It's just the way that they worded things made Gueldre seem a lot better than he actually was, and I talked about this in the showcase, but I know not everyone watched this, and I wanted to make a dedicated video for it because I was still trying to show off the good points for Gueldre in the showcase, but here we're going to be talking about the bad points only because they've officially talked about it on the KR and the JP1, the JP1 having the full information. So basically, the problem, first of all, is the first one. So on the skill 1, how they did it, including for the ultimate, two things. Basically how the buff is supposed to be applied from how the wording is that the person with the lowest HP gets the buff. For the skill 1, it was the defense increase of 105%, and for the ultimate, it was the invincibility for 3 turns. Now, the actual buff is that it is applied based on the percentage of total health, not the absolute value. So they provided a graphic here. I don't know if it's the whole thing. Yes, it is. So you could see that technically, if it was the wording that it has in game right now of it being the person with the lowest amount of HP, it would be the person on top. It would be this one with 100 HP, but it is actually the percentage or the ratio of HP. So the person getting the buff from the skill 1 and the invincibility buff from the ultimate is this one on the bottom because you're losing out, which is very bad. When you consider that stats, you would logically want DPSs to be getting the if I go best star, you would want the DPSs to be getting the buffs, and they are the ones with the lowest amount of HP, right? All of these guys are DPSs, these two, and then we get to debuffers. So it kind of sucks that it's like this, especially for the invincibility. But there's even more that makes Gueldre just kind of like meh, right? Very meh. So I think it's also like it for all of these two, but we're mainly here to talk about Gueldre. Now, this is the main part of this video that I really thought I needed to mention, because if we pull it up, let me use Twitter. All right, let's pull up the media of the translation since they're not on Pride Win yet. So how it is displayed is that gives invincibility buff to the ally with the lowest HP, which is the lowest HP percentage, right? The person on the bottom, for 3 turns. Now, the problem with total of 3 turns is that it is just when either enemies or allies take an action. Any action that an enemy or ally takes reduces the invincibility turn. It is not just you. Usually how buffs are applied is that you have a buff and your buff turn goes down the next time you have a turn, not when other people have turns. And why this is so bad for invincibility, especially when it's given by Gueldre, is because for the most part, he is going first. Like, if we go on my showcase, I think I posted it. Let's make sure we don't. All right. So yes, sir. So if we see here, for the most part, he is attacking before like DPSs, right? Because he has 115 speed, which does not really help him many times because of the fact that yes, invincibility stops damage for 3 turns, but most of those 3 turns is your own allies. That's a problem. That in those 3 turns, it's not even the enemies attacking, it counts for you too. If it was 3 enemy turns, I would have been more fine with that, but because it counts every single ally turn for these 3 turns, it severely makes them worse, especially because sometimes the enemies won't even attack and the invincibility buff is already gone. This Gueldre is still probably like B to maybe A tier, but I think it does make it so he's not worth it at all, and I do not think you should be summoning. In terms of green SSR supporter, he kind of sucks. Like, listen, it really is bad. If it was 3 turns for only the person who has the buff, it would be better. Now, not even just that, it's just bad on top of bad because of the fact that it's the person with the lowest ratio of or percentage of HP, not the lowest HP amount. Because if it was the lowest HP amount, 9 times out of 10, it would be the DPS is getting the invincibility. But now it is basically random in terms of who gets the invincibility, and even worse, when everyone's at 100% HP, for the most part, Gueldre gets it. So the people you want the invincibility to have, it will not be applying on them. So please, guys, do not summon for Gueldre. I think that they really just fucked them over really badly. But if you like Gueldre, like me, you know, go for him. I got very lucky. I think I got him in like what, 6 multis, 5. So you know, he loves me. He loves me, guys. But Black Clover Mobile does not love him. It sucks, but that's how it is. Hopefully this video kind of helped and made you save. I hope you didn't summon yet, but I just wanted to wait till they actually officially informed us, because everywhere, even on the JP Twitter, They're basically like 3-turn invincibility, guys. But like if we really go to it, it's not really 3 turns. It's just 3 turns in the whole game, which sucks so bad. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.